Hello, beautiful souls. This is Teresa Coutman at the Woo Report, and I have today's guidance. It's a little bit late. The morning did not unfold as I had intended it, but I've been up since 4 a.m. with this mess. It's 8:41 here in Seattle, and it's 9:23, 2025. So let's get into this. I have a busy day, so I can't dilly-dally, but today my sound system went wrong, so I don't know what the next energy is going to be. What we're going through right now. The Schumann resonance shows only until about, this was 12 o'clock last night. So here's this morning. So the reading is going to run from this pink line, which was 10 o'clock yesterday, to 10 o'clock today. That was yesterday's reading. And the new reading is going to be from after this point in time. The guidance will be from 10 a.m. today until 10 a.m. tomorrow. So we're still really in yesterday's reading, yesterday's energy. So this new energy going forward will be my reading for today. And I did do a timeline talk. And, oh good, it's on. Oh my goodness. I did a whole video with no talking. My mic wasn't on. Okay, so it looks like it's on. I may need to turn it off. I have health problems and my lungs are not doing well this morning. Another issue, I had to stop and start. So Saturday we had a 13-hour blackout, and then Sunday here we had they said this was a reset. This is when they reset the system. And this was like a 15-minute time frame, this little blip here. So the timeline shift either occurred here or here. I did a draw for it with this deck here. This deck is amazing. This is Aleister Crowley's Thoth deck. Thoth. That Egyptian thing, but it's got a lot of everything they could gather about the ancient occult knowledge. So it's really good. So good. It's very complicated, and I'm just starting to unravel some of it. So I talked about that on my Rumble live stream yesterday. Probably really bad. I'm just working at this and just trying to work my little crafts. A month today. This is my 30th day, my month anniversary of doing this every single day. And kudos and shout outs to everybody doing this every day. It's not easy as it looks. So anyway, and regarding the time shift, in the interpretation of the cards in the reading, it talked about riding the beast. So I got out a thing I painted quite a while ago, and it's called Riding the Dragon is what I named it. And it reminded me of the beast, the beast of Revelation. There's a little angel riding it with some reins. You can just kind of see her right there. Anyway, just a raw painting. I didn't try to touch it up. And I worked on September's only one time, and then I did it I don't want to mess anything up. So I'm going to try to work on that before the end of the month and see what we can come up with. What I like to do is, now that I have it off the wall, is just work on it and little teeny tiny things that I see. And then when I look at it from afar, the little tiny things that I focused on in my painting becomes a whole nother, it's weird. It's really, I call them spirit paintings because I can't tell what they're going to be, what they're going to turn out to be. So I really like that aspect of it. It's just that woo that I like. So, and I think the woo is real, and I'm trying to do it more scientifically with these charts and things like that. So it looks pretty calm. The energy has been pretty calm. There's a little bit of trying to get some amplitude up here on Monday. We had that while we slept, some 4 a.m. energy here Sunday night. So yesterday was pretty good. I didn't have any complaints about the day. No major upheavals or fights or arguments or anything like that. It was all good. So we'll see how that rest of that goes. But again, that all this energy right here to the 23rd of 10 a.m. today was for yesterday's reading. So let's just get into the guidance for today. And so we'll turn off the Schumann resonance. And I will try to I really want to, for my own edification and future references, do a whole video on this timeline shift so we can see when there's the next one, a process for decoding and all that. I'm going to turn that off. This is the, I'm trying to turn that off. Okay, so this is the drawing for today. Guidance. So we have the Knight of Swords is our root. I'm sorry, the Knight of Wands. There's a few swords in here too, and I've done this like 3 or 4 times. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands is our foundation, what we're rooted in, our root chakra, what are we, our core. It's the foundation of today is impulse, fire, and momentum. The collective is restless, ready to move forward. There's passion here, but also the risk of acting too quickly. And then we have the King of Swords. It's the current vibration. The atmosphere is mental clarity and sharp discernment, truth, fairness, and an intellect dominate this field. This balances the Knight's fire with energy. So then we have, with strategy. The King of Swords is more strategic, and the Knight of Wands has a lot of energy. And then we have the Ace of Cups, the obstacle, so emotional openness. Can we let the heart lead? Or are we cutting it off with too much logic? King of Swords, the challenge is balancing passion and intellect with compassion. So a lot of times when you have intellect and sharpness and focus, even humor can seem to others to be not compassionate or mean. Even though it may be true, people might not get it because it's mean. So that's our challenge today. And the outcome is the King of Pentacles. My, the whole court is here. The King of Pentacles, grounded, authority, stability, master of the material plane. If today's fire and clarity are used well, the result is sustainable abundance and leadership rooted in responsibility. And the hidden card is the Page of Wands. Beneath it all, youthful inspiration, curiosity, and adventurous energy. The hidden motivator is the desire for a fresh creative spark, even if outer expression looks serious. With all those kings, even knights have to act somewhat respectable and seriously protecting the kingdom. So the clarifiers are with the Crow Tarot, we have the Page of Swords, and the Tattoo Tarot, we have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Page of Swords, curiosity, investigation, restlessness, but also immaturity or gossip. So that's still going to be going on. La, la, la. Two of Pentacles, balance, adaptability, juggling multiple realities. Together, they say the collective is balancing youthful curiosity with the need for stability. So we need that stability of the court cards and those type of people running things. But we also want inspiration and things like that. And I thought it was interesting, too, the day, I'm going to try to figure out what timeline did I think it really happened. Did it happen on Saturday or did it happen on Sunday, the timeline shift? So with that, there was on Sunday, I believe, that was the Two of Pentacles also, and about living in 2 different realities. So I'm wondering if, like right now, people are just coping with those kind of 2 different realities and realizing it's not what I thought, or it's changed, or I feel different about what I want and things like that, and how things are happening. Like, how did this happen? Where was I when this happened? It seems all different. Okay, so with that, there are some monthly themes going on. I don't know. I'll probably should just get into the guidance first and then go on to that if I have time, because I'm just going to get faster and faster with this and try to get it done, because I have scheduled Tuesday and Thursday. I will have a schedule that I have to meet. So we have a court heavy spread today. Oh, do we have a court heavy spread? Let me get it going here. Yeah, we have the Knight of Wands, the King of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, Page of Swords. So I believe these are like the jacks first. So let's see. When we have heavy, so I'm going to call it like the King of Pentacles, Passion into Power is where we're at right now. So with the Knight of Wands, we have collective restlessness, bold moves, sudden pivots, fire plus speeds. We as a group want change now, not later. As its shadows and patience, impulsive risk. The King of Swords is a vibration, atmospheres needed truth, logic, discernment, collectivist thinking sharp, craving clarity after the fog, ties to Mercury and Neptune, shadow, coldness, cutting off the heart, reinforced by the Ace of Cups challenge, and the King of Pentacles, stability, grounded authority, mastery of resources. Collective outcome is to stabilize after impulsive shifts, turning passion into the Knight of Wands into sustainable systems. And maybe this is like also after the timeline shift, we want it stabilized. The shadow, materialism, rigid control, authority is dominance. Watch the devil, the weakly anchor. And the Page of Wands, hidden beneath it all, youthful spark, new creative ideas are stirring in the subconscious. Collective inner child, fire, is alive under heavy king energy. And then the Page of Swords is our clarifier, curiosity, questioning, observing, but can also mean gossip, immaturity, and scattered focus. Collective is asking questions, but not always with maturity. The shadow, overthinking, paranoia, ties to the monthly Nine of Swords challenge. So, overthinking, paranoia, can tie to that. Okay, so, and we have a Council of Courts. Knights equal movement and action. Kings, authority and structure. Pages, youth, learning, messengers with messages. And having many together says the collective is it's in a role shuffling moment. Who leads, who learns, who speaks truth. So here we are, like in this new timeline, and it's like musical chairs with the court cards. Okay, so the Ace of Cups challenge, though, asks where is the heart? And it's kind of interesting. I chose this shirt before. Be a good human. And how do we be a good human? Moral, compassion, all those good things. Helpfulness, love. So for the collective today, we are in a council moment. Multiple archetypal roles show up in society vying for influence. So the devil, the weekly anchor, says some of these voices may be distorted. True kings versus false kings. True pages versus distracting noise. And that's what I heard my son say. He said he now looks at things like real and fake. So are you a real person coming and approaching our talks and whatever's happening in our interactions, real or fake? And where are we in that? So that can be, a determining point. Is this person real or fake? And a lot of times we do that by their actions and their past record. Have they been fake? Have they lied to us? Those kind of things. So the task is to integrate all voices without losing the Ace of Cups heart connection. Otherwise, the council becomes cold and power focused, and we don't want that. So I think that it's really good. And the guidance is today's about channeling fire into form. The Knight of Wands gives us momentum, but without clarity. King of Swords and the Ace of Cups, a risk burning out. The outcome, King of Pentacles, promise stability if passion, truth, and compassion are integrated. So we need all those to get to that outcome. And then the hidden pages and clarifiers remind us this is still a learning process. Curiosity, adaptability, and humility must stay alive under the weight of authority. But we need authority and we need structures. Devil warns, don't mistake control and manipulation for true leadership. Real mastery, the King of Pentacles, comes from responsibility and balance, not dominion. So, I will hopefully get into the time shift this afternoon and try to go live on BitChute or YouTube. BitChute or Rumble. We'll see. Okay, but I'll talk to you soon.